أخي بارك الله فيك. I'm a audio learner, right? I'm an audio learner, but that book is very good. I have the way I read it, then I put it down. Then I end up starting at the beginning again, because mashallah, man, Allah purify you. It's so good.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. This is a message to the sisters. Listen, I want you to stop doing something, and that's going online and arguing with random men. You don't see any wife of Abuamerican going online and arguing with random men. At least not a wife that I've been with consistently over time. And maybe this is something for you sisters out there who are newly married, but let me tell you something. This is not something that you want to be doing. It's very disrespectful to your husband. And although you don't see it that way, I understand. What you're literally doing is when you're arguing with a man, you are, whether actively or passively, seeking the attention of a man other than your husband. And if that's not the case, then why are you online arguing with these men? You see, we tell men in the relationship world, don't reward bad behavior. And what does that mean in a relationship sense? That means that when your wife is arguing with you, don't give her more attention. Don't argue with her more, because what you're doing is you're rewarding a negative behavior with a positive response, aka you're giving her your absolute and full and complete attention only when she argues with you. Instead of when she's doing and behaving in the way that you like her to, give her your best attention, your best deference. Rather, what most men do is they get into an argument with their wife and they spend time going back and forth because he wants to win, because that's the male way. We're competitive, and what he doesn't see what he's doing, because it's subconscious to him, is that he's rewarding bad behavior. So when you go online and start arguing with random men, what are you doing? Compare this to the relationship. In a relationship, you are subconsciously seeking your man's attention. You want him to respond to you in a particular way. You want him to do certain things. And in order to get his attention and to try and get him to do what you want, you argue with him and you go back and forth with him. I don't think this is active in all women. I think this is mostly subconscious. But some of you women know you do this. Then you go online and you do the exact same thing that you would do with your husband. Do you not see the problem here? It's very disrespectful. As for Abuamerican, this is something I don't tolerate from my women. I'll give them a chance when they're a new wife and they're like, they're finding their feet and finding their ground with me as a wife. And then they don't understand my limits, my boundaries, what I consider to be acceptable or unacceptable. Fair enough. But after like 5-6 months, I wouldn't even give it 5-6 months, to be honest. 5-6 weeks. It's like, because it's a bad habit, and so you need to get out of it. 5-6 weeks is enough time to form a bad habit. It's also enough time to expunge it from your personality. Because when something's important to you, what do? You take action, and it's resolute and it's firm. And so if arguing with men online is more important to you than the relationship with me, you have a problem, sister. And I'm not talking about me in specific, obviously, but with your husband, if you're non-Muslim, your man, whatever capacity that is, marriage or boyfriend, preferably marriage. Don't do it, ladies. Give it a break.
I'm not taking the scary. I'm not taking no girls. Are you ready to fight? Yes, sir. Are you ready to fight? Yes, sir.